ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are so excited that each of you are here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. My voice sounds like I'm on the Indies or something, doesn't it? Makes you want to talk like this. I'm so excited. So I'm responsible for making sure that you all are welcome. I hope that you know by one way or the other, an email or text or whatever it is, that you all are welcome tonight. We want you to enjoy yourselves and have a great time. Enjoy the festivities. Make sure you meet each other, our older brides, those who are already married, and our newer brides. Make sure you meet each other tonight. And those who have had special events with us, make sure you get an opportunity to introduce yourselves to those who we've hopefully helped during our 2016, 17, 16, 15 year. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, I am now going to introduce our Anointed Planning and Design team, starting with Alexandria Pierce, one of our new interns. Some of you may not have met Alexandria Pierce. Tootie Griffin, one of our, what we call the old heads. Most of you brides would know Tootie. Kendrick Hemingway, one of our new interns. Guys, we got him in. We got us a guy now. Sierra Youngblood, also one of our new interns. Sierra. Dallas Holmes, one of our interns from 2016. Tyler Knox, also one of our interns from 2016. Gwendolyn Blackwell, one of our very newest interns from this year. Mariah Brookins, also a new intern from this year. Kyla Robinson, the very newest intern from this year. And ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I will have you to please rise as we welcome our CEO, Lady Ms. Shonda Harrington, escorted by her daughter, Kiara. That's our boss lady, y'all. As you remain standing, I will now have our prayer by Ms. Stephanie Smith.
Good evening, everyone. Doesn't everyone look beautiful? Come on now, isn't God good? Yeah. Come on. Listen. I'm gonna get to the prayer just real quick. I'm always amazed at how beautiful her and her team get everything to look. I'm not good with designing, but I tell you the truth, I've been in here and it didn't look anything like this. This is absolutely beautiful, Sean. God is so amazing. Father, we honor you tonight. Father, we're extremely thankful just for who you are and for who you are in our lives. Father, we understand that everything we do, everything we put our hands to, there is nothing that we can do without you. So Father, we honor you tonight. We honor you for Shonda's life. We honor you for her purpose and for her plan. But we also honor, dear God, each other tonight as we come together in fellowship. Father, I ask tonight, dear God, that you will bless everyone in the room, God. Anyone that may be on their way, dear God, that you watch over them and keep them as they travel. Father, I thank you tonight, dear God, that we all made it here safely. And I just ask, dear God, that you just continue to bless as we honor you, God. Father, we thank you right now, dear God, for her team. We thank you, dear God, for this business. It's grown, dear God, to be everything, dear God, that you have designed it to be. I've watched it unfold with my own eyes. So, Father, we bless you tonight. We give you glory. We give you every honor that you deserve and then some. It's in your holy and your mighty and your awesome Son. It's in his name that we pray. If you love the Lord and if you've been redeemed, and even if you haven't, just say amen. Amen. Glory to
God. You may now be seated as I introduce to you our vocalist, Mrs. Wanda Green Adams.
Must have been cold there in your shadow to never have sunlight on your face. You were content to let me shine, that's your way, and you always walked a step behind. So I was the one with all the glory, while you were the one with all the strength. A beautiful face without a name for so long, beautiful smile to hide the pain. Did you ever know that you're my hero? Yes, you're everything I wish I could be, and I can fly higher than an eagle. You are the wind beneath my wings. It might have appeared to go unnoticed, but I've got it all here in my heart. I want you to know I know the truth. Of course I know it. I would be nothing without you. Oh, did you ever know that you're my hero? Yes, you're everything I wish I could be, and I can fly the wind You are the wind beneath my wings. For you, the wind beneath my wings.
Wow. Wow. Wanda, you can sing. That was beautiful. Thank you. And that is so befitting of the night. Oh, that was beautiful. That was beautiful. So, I almost can't speak. I want an encore, but I was going to sing, but I wasn't ready. So, ladies and gentlemen, now you all here, you all know, or you've heard of, or you're about to be one of our brides or one of our event clients. So I just want to make sure that you all know exactly what anointed planning and design is all about. So my portion right now is to just tell you who we are. So this says, and then I'm going to tell you what I think it is after I read what's on this paper. A passion for life and the details of special moments provide anointed planning and designs a fantastic foundation. Shonda Harrington and her children, Kiara and Deshaun, are excited to build on that foundation. Having proudly served in the United States Army for over 2 decades, Shonda launched into anointed planning and designs with characteristic faith and courage. She'll make me cry. Quit looking at me, Shonda. Granted a vision of the possibilities in 2009, she joined old-fashioned hard work, commitment, and dedication with prayer to bring the dream to reality for herself and her children. Her pursuit of excellence and promise to provide elegance for every budget has positioned her company to become one of the most sought-after event production companies in Columbia, South Carolina area. Anointed Planning and Designs served corporate clients such as Palmetto GBA, Blue Cross Blue Shield, Clafton University, Amara Woman Magazine, Fairfield County School District, and the town of Blythewood. In 2013-14, Shonda was selected by the Southeast Small Business Magazine as one of Columbia's top women of influence. In 2015, she was presented with the Woman of Success Award by Be Inspired International. In 2016, Shonda received the Dream Chasers Award from the Booker Agency. Anointed Planning and Designs has been awarded the 2017 Couples Choice Award by Wedding Wire. Believing in the possibility of elegance for every budget, Anointed Planning and Design creates quality special events while minimizing customer stressors. Weddings, birthdays, retirements, and anniversary celebrations, family reunions, debutante balls, and corporate events decorate Shonda's schedule on a regular basis. Her creativity and enthusiasm for pulling details together makes her work a pleasure for her and those around her. In fact, enjoy the work and love the art of event production are 2 nuggets of advice that she offers to budding planners. Beyond that, Shonda creates leadership and networking abilities as key factors to success. She readily asserts that relationship with like-minded professionals in the industry. Thankful for the mentorship she receives from a California event producer to celebrities, Shonda adds to that concept with a unique service program. The AP&D Special Events Professional Mentorship Program provides complete business training to those that have a passion for the event planning industry. Brought on board as staff, participants receive increasing responsibilities as program progresses, ultimate performing duties as event directors, and primary planners for special events. In 2013, Shonda launched Linen and Lace, your premier linen rental company. In the process of building market awareness and expanding the business, Linen and Lace was positioned to support the Anointed Planning and Design's overall mission, and it is also structured to stand alone. Positive thinking, valuing customers above profit, and consistent reliability are keys to success for Anointed Planning and Designs. In fact, they may well be the keys to success for each of us. So as I speak about what this is and Shonda's vision for Anointed Planning and Designs, I also want to share with you that she boasts also her mentorship program and her teen program. And to tell you more about that, I will have Alexandria Pierce come forward and talk to you about this teen staff program.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am so excited about this new position that I've been charged with over our teen staff program and our summer hire program. I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about the program. Committed to creating opportunities, Anointed Planning and Designs developed a summer hire program for high school students ages 14 to 18. This program was created to assist young adults with gaining experience in the work environment while engaging in positive activities as they serve others. There is a major focus on teamwork, attention to detail, following orders in the workplace, leadership skills, personnel and time management, customer service, and communication. During their involvement, participants gain documented service hours, which are beneficial in college plans and college applications. The teen staff gains tremendously while simultaneously offering great value to customers and the event production process. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like for you to know if you see these teens, give them some encouraging words because we are so excited about offering this program to the teenagers and being able to do something for our community. So, if you see them, if you hear about them, give them a hand, give them some encouraging words, whatever it is. Pray for them and pray for us. Thank you.
So as you can see from looking at the table set up today, we had 8 teenagers, ages 15, 16, and 17 here at 6 o'clock a.m. this morning. And they set these tables, and they set these chairs, and they set the chargers, and all that. So we are very proud of that program and where in the direction that the program is heading. So, and to speak more about our other program, which we're also excited about, Tootie Griffin, to talk to you about our mentorship program.
Good evening, all. As Yolanda spoke briefly about our mentorship program, Shonda credits leadership and networking abilities as key factors to success. She readily asserts that relationships with like-minded professionals in the industry are a necessity. As Yolanda stated, that Shonda receives mentorship from her California event producer. The AP&D Event Professional Mentorship Program provides complete business training to those that have a passion for the event planning industry. Brought on board as staff, participants receive increasing responsibilities as program progresses, ultimately performing duties as event planners like myself, primary planners for special events.
Thank you, Tootie. For those of you who don't know, we call Tootie the old head, because Tootie was here before all of us. But I would like, at this time, all of our new interns, the ones from that, well, everybody that's older than, younger than Tootie, in mentor time, please stand. So as you can see, we're hoping that we continue to move and carry forth our mission to continue to be an A+ squad, an A team, the anointed team. I just called it that. Power Rangers. That's what we do. So I'm excited about that. So, okay, enough of the formalities. Let's get some door prizes out. Yeah, let's get it. So at this time, who's coming up first? Mariah and Dallas are coming up to give out our first door prizes. Get your tickets, ladies and gentlemen, get your tickets.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for coming out and just enjoying this evening with us. I'd like to first start off with, if you do receive a gift certificate, please see an AP&D staff, and we will help you get to the next, to the next step with the gift card. So, this first ticket is a gift certificate sponsored by TAMG Artistry.
I'm going to call the last 3 digits. So if you have the numbers 591, you are our winner. Once again, that's 591. Congratulations.
The next prize is a gift card sponsored by Creative Images.
665. The number is 665. Our next prize is sponsored by the AG Effect.
The numbers are 664.
And for our last prize, this one is sponsored by the Crown of Glory Hair Studio.
The last 3 digits are 611.
That's totally.
I promise you we did not rig this.
Thank you all. We have more prizes later.
Our sponsors of that prize segment, please stand. And these are our vendors that we didn't ask. We just asked, and they gave us prizes. So we're excited about that. Please, thank you all so much for enhancing our program for this evening. At this time, we're going to have the blessing of the food by Ms. Teresa Weston. Sorry, Teresa.
Everybody ready to eat? I am. Let's bow our heads. Father God, we bless you. We praise you. We honor you. We give you praise, glory, and honor. Thank you for allowing us to get here safe and sound and in this place. We bless you for the food. We honor you for the food. We pray that you will purify the food for the nourishment of our bodies, Father. And we give you all the praise, the glory, and the honor. In Jesus' name, amen.
At this time, ladies and gentlemen, that food has been blessed, and you already know it's going to be good. So at this time, I invite you to enjoy each other and enjoy yourselves while our meal is being prepared and served. Ladies. do not forget the dessert bar, because if you don't eat the dessert, you know I'm gonna have to take it home. So you hear our staff going, yes, forget it. So don't forget the dessert bar, because you know it's fabulous and it is delicious. So enjoy. While y'all enjoying this beautiful music, because I almost want to stop eating to dance. gentlemen, did you all enjoy that food? It was delicious. Perfectly plated, really showed out. They did a wonderful job. We're going to continue with our program with Tyler Knox and Kyla Robinson coming to the stage with the next set of giveaways. Get your tickets, ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening, everyone. Moving forward with the program, make sure y'all have your tickets ready. Okay, so the first gift is sponsored by Illumination South Carolina. It's a gift card. All right. The last 3 digits are 643. 643. Okay, we're gonna try it again. All right. All right. The last 3 digits are 611. All right, one more time, okay? 665. Last 3 digits are 665. Did you lose your ticket? I just wasn't. Okay. So why did they put them in? Okay. 650. Oh, all right. 4 times a charm. So our next door prize is sponsored by Gardenia's Custom Cakes. It is a gift certificate. 649. The next one is sponsored by Angela Carr Patterson. $594. $604. 594. All right. Oh, that's Our next one is a tablet sponsored by Unique Designs. All right, I see y'all pulling the tickets out now, okay? All right, the last digits are 595. Okay.
lastly, we have a gift sponsored by Angela Carr Patterson again. 593. Congratulations and enjoy the rest of the evening.
Thank you, ladies. Again, I want to say to our sponsors, please stand. Just stand. Desmond is not here, but Desmond is also whoever won that dessert bar. That's the guy who did the dessert bar here. So, and for all you the other sponsors, Angela, since we're getting ready to introduce you, that's okay. So, our introduction of our guest speaker, Sierra Youngblood. Where's Sierra go? Here she is.
The most powerful voice for change and transformation in today's cultures. That's what many people are saying about this creative, charismatic businesswoman and modern day spiritual thought leader. Every once in a while, someone comes along who has the ability to impact remarkable and radical change in the lives of many. Global life and success strategist Angela Carr Patterson is that such person. She has inspired and encouraged people to develop personal power for over 3 decades. She's sparkling, warm, transparent, and compassionate, and shares from her heart. A successful businesswoman, a powerful and gifted communicator, Angela speaks right to the heart of her audiences who are seeking to find answers to life's most challenging issues. In her own gentle yet direct, up-close manner, Angela packs her presentation with more experiential awakenings than advice, while evoking passionate dialogue from audiences with her unique, soulful conversation-style delivery. A popular and much sought after and highly magnetic speaker, she will challenge and inspire you, sharing her own personal examples to illustrate spiritual principles and practical life strategies. Angela has graced numerous international platforms and national stages as a workshop leader, keynote speaker, and corporate trainer. Known to many as America's leading authority on fatherless daughters and recognized for her trademark message, Awaken Your Truth, Angela offers humor mixed with wisdom and insight to help audiences awaken the truth of who they really are and unleash their greatest potential to shine into the world. Angela is the president and CEO of Oasis Promotions, LLC, a personal and professional development, and she's the executive producer of the documentary film, The Making of a Fatherless Daughter. The founder of the Fatherless Daughter Network, Angela has also published several books, all written in her heartwarming signature style. With a collective reach of nearly 1 million people globally, listeners, readers, and viewers can capture the essence of Angela through her popular weekly internet radio talk show, Soulful Conversations. As a co-host of the Amara Woman Magazine television show, as well as engaged with her own popular social media platforms, Angela is currently in production of her new national TV talk show, It's on Peachtree with Angela Carr Patterson, which is being executive produced by the R&B legend Angie Stone. Angela and her husband Bill are the proud parents of 5 adult children and 5 amazing grandchildren. Please join me in welcoming Miss Angela Carr Patterson.
Thank you. Okay, we all family, right? We ate. We listened to good music. We ate some more. We talked. We ready to go to sleep, right? So I'm not gonna keep you long. I want to thank Ms. Shonda Harrington for inviting me just to share with you for a few moments. It has just been a pleasure. This place is amazing. This girl is absolutely amazing. She's talented. We met a few years ago. We've done some things together, and she is, every time I see what she does, it just never ceases to amaze me because I can't hang a curtain, more or less, do something like this. It takes, it's her gift. It's her gift. So she asked me to share with you a little bit about the awakened woman leader, but I want to talk to you about just being an awakened leader. We know right now that we're living in some real challenging times, right? I mean, it's like crazy right now. But there's nothing new under the sun. But I think right now that is the prime time for someone with a voice, with a message, with a gifting, with a solution to come on the scene, an unknown, to do something that would change and transform this world, and people would talk about it for years to come. You know, something like what Gandhi did, and Martin Luther King, and Mother Teresa, and Jesus. Something, because it's time for the greater works. It's time for the rise of the awakened leader. And I believe that we go through several phases to get to that point. You know, we have a defining moment. Have any of you had a defining moment, you know, when you realize, I'm here to do something? You know, we all come into this planet with bundles, with gifts, bundles of gifts that God has given us. You know, this young lady could sing. I think I can sing, but I hum, but I know I can't sing. So that's why I spent 23 years in the entertainment business, and I helped singers get their careers started. And I worked for Star Search and was able to kind of get in on it, even though I couldn't sing. But we come into the world with bundles of gifts. Some of us write, some of us are great thinkers, some of us are great communicators, some of us are just good with our hands. But whatever that is, those giftings were given to us, and we're here for a reason. So you do what I call that first stage. You said, I'm here for something. That's where you become aware. Any of you been here? I'm here for something. I'm here to do something. You become what I call, you get into awareness. And that's where, what I say, the gift comes to you. The gift comes to you. And so once you recognize that I'm here, you have awareness, you get into the second phase, what I call action. You start doing something. You start singing. You write your book. You open up your store. You do that thing. You get into action and you say, you know, I'm doing good work. That's where the gift now is going with you. The gift is going with you. Then all of a sudden, have any of you ever gotten to this place? It's almost like it's an ache. That's what I call the third phase. You get to the ache. Nothing is really bad, but it's just you feel an ache. You know, I've never had a toothache, but you can, when it starts, you have this ache. You can almost ignore an ache. You can keep going, pop an aspirin and keep it moving when you have an ache. But the ache doesn't go away. It gets stronger. It gets bigger. You start to feel it. That's what I call the divine ache, because now you're starting to sense that I'm here to do something more. How many of you have been in the ache? I remember I spent 23 years in the entertainment industry, and I had an ache. And I knew it was time for me to do something more. Something was trying to give birth. You know, the womb, that's the ultimate comfort zone. That's where you get everything you need. We all have been in a womb, in our mother's womb. And you get all your nourishment. But after 40 weeks, something has to happen, or the same environment that gave you all of your nourishment and comfort will become toxic. So when you're in the ache, you got to do what I call get an alignment, because now it's time to push. And that ache is not going to go away. You know, Oprah had the ache. She did 25 years on television, and we thought, wow, she's made some money. She needs to sit her butt down somewhere. But Oprah had an ache. And now we have the OWN network. Steve Harvey was a comedian. He had one of the highest rated kings of comedy, but he had an ache. See, the thing about the ache, you got to say goodbye sometimes to what you did that was very successful. That's difficult to do. Because when I closed my business, I was doing really well. I was doing okay. You got to say goodbye, because it's time for that next level. And you got to get in an alignment. And in alignment, that process can be kind of painful. You know, when the caterpillar goes into the cocoon, when the acorn goes into the dirt, when the embryo goes into the womb, all those places are dark places. So when you're getting in alignment, sometimes you're in a dark place. But don't despise dark places, because transformation is happening in the dark place. So once you get in alignment and you emerge from that dark place, then you become, in that dark place is where the gift now is coming through you. And when you emerge and you have awakened unto the truth of who you are and the truth of why you're here, that's when you now have become the gift. You see, Shonda is not just, she doesn't just have a gift, she is a gift. She's a gift from God. You don't just have a gift, you are a gift. And when you acknowledge that, when you have awakened into that, when you become the gift, it does not only impact your life, it impacts other people's lives. You see, beauty, when she takes your dream and make it comes to life, it does something to your senses. It relaxes you. It takes the stress out of you. And when you release stress, you become healthier. You know, everything is for a purpose. Every single thing is for a purpose. You're here. God said that I knew you before I formed you in your mother's womb. That you that he's talking about, that you, there is in the mind of God a perfect image of who you are. Our job is to discover, is to retrace our life beyond our mother's womb to understand who that you is. And when the proper conditions are met, you will unfold and emerge just like the acorn becomes the oak tree. You see, in that acorn is an oak tree. In that caterpillar is a butterfly. And inside of you, everything that you need to emerge and rise becomes. You see, you don't necessarily have to jump through hoops and pray 6 times a day and never sin in order for the acorn didn't have to do that in order for it to become an oak tree, because in that acorn, the DNA was an oak tree. Inside of your DNA is who you were meant to be. You see, we don't make things happen, we unfold. And when we stop resisting and stop forcing, that's when we begin to unfold. And that's why I want to encourage you tonight to awaken into the truth of who you are, because the Lord knows we need some awakened leaders right now. You see, every crisis comes bearing its own solutions. Every problem comes with a solution, and those solutions are trapped inside of you and I. Every one of us came here with a solution, with something to solve. It's not about money, it's not about red bottom shoes, it's not about handbags, it's not about being popular, it's about being effective. And those who will hear this message tonight will be moved by their maternal and their paternal care to protect that which we love. And we love our children. You say, this is not just about us. This goes way beyond just us. This goes way beyond just wanting bigger houses and nicer cars. This goes way beyond just wanting somebody to say, I love you, and to hold your hand and walk with you through the tulips, skip through the tulips. This is more than just pretending. This is about if you had nothing to pretend and nothing to protect and nothing to prove, who would you be and what would you do? So I want you to go home and I want you to think about that. If I had nothing to pretend, nothing to protect, nothing to prove, who would I be and what would I do? What is that that's calling me? What's that fire in my belly? What's that thing that wakes me up and it keeps me up at night and wakes me up in the morning? That thing that people say that I'm crazy. It's that thing that God is beckoning you. You see, it's not what you're being pulled to do. That's what you're doing now, your job, and what you're being pulled to do. It's what you're being called to do. It's about waking up. And it's about taking that step and stay in the course even when what you're doing, you don't see any evidence that it's working. Because the thing about fire, once it catch fire, it will burn. And the thing about purpose and passion, people will travel miles to watch you burn. So I want you tonight to remember what I said. Awaken to your truth. Be aware. Get into action. Acknowledge the ache. Move into alignment and awaken into the truth of who you are, because the world needs you. And the world needs you to build big dreams and to birth big visions. You see, and when that happens, people who build big dreams, they do big things. And people who do big things, they change the world. I'm Angela Clark Patterson, your love lifestyle coach and your global life and success strategist. And I want to leave you with this: to live authentically, to laugh every single day, and embrace love as a lifestyle. Because success in life, it really does begin with love. Bye-bye.
Angela, that's exactly what I was going to say. Exactly what I was going to say. I mean, I had the speech. I'm telling you, here it is. It's right here. I was going to say just that. Now, I don't even know what to say. That was beautiful. I feel inspired to do what I do. I'm just going to embrace what I'm feeling like. I love this job. So, and I want to say that, that inspires me to continue to do more, to continue to be better, to continue to just try to empower others and do what it is I need to do just to be in my gift, to be a gift to somebody else. Because Shonda's been a gift to me. I love her so dearly. And I ain't going to cry, because y'all know I love her so dearly. My husband's looking like, yeah, I know. But thank you so much for that, Angela. I feel inspired to do more. At this time, we're going to have our presentation by Mr. Kendrick Hemingway.
Good evening, everyone. If you could join me on the stage, Ms. Carr Patterson. On behalf of Anointed Planning and Design, we really appreciate the time that you took out to deliver that great message to us. The words of wisdom and love, we really appreciate you, and we sincerely thank God for you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kendrick. Listen, all day, I've been thinking about how I was going to do this part of the introduction, this part of the ceremony. And while, I got a couple of corny jokes I could tell, and for the brides that have already been through a day, and for the team that has already been through working with Ms. Shonda, they already know her pretty much inside and out. But let me tell you what I know about her. And I'm gonna try to get through this because y'all know I'm a crybaby. But Shonda is a loving person. For those of you who know how dedicated she is to this job, how dedicated she is to her gift, how dedicated she is to making sure that each one of our previous brides have had the most fabulous experience. But more than that, each one of our current and future brides will have an even more fabulous experience. She has dedicated herself to making sure that each event goes without a flaw. Now, you know, sometimes you may not see the flaws, but we see. But we don't want you to know that there are flaws that go on behind the scenes. And she takes great pains in making sure that you all have the best event possible. For those of you who have already experienced it, you already know how passionate she is about what she does, how meticulous she is about what she does, how much pain she takes in sending you those emails 4, 5, 6, 7, 3, 2 o'clock in the mornings. How hard it is for her to say to you, you're over budget, but we're going to make it work. You already know. You already know how hard it is for you to say, I know you want that. And it's going to be $2 million. But I'm going to see what I can do. You already know how much love she shows and when she has to come to you and explain to you the hard parts and the good parts. But what you may not know is a lot of times, a lot of things that she's done inside of your budget, she's done equally as much outside. You may not know that she's done those little extra things, and she's forced us to do those little extra things that make sure that she's taking care of each one of you. So as I stand before you tonight and try to introduce you to a woman that most of you know very intimately, you already know the things that I just shared with you. Most of you already know, most of the vendors, where are my vendors? Raise your hand. Raise your hand, vendors. All my vendors, raise your hand. All of you already know how she'll squeeze and squeeze and squeeze for our brides, don't you? And how she'll pull it out, don't you? And how if there's one brown flower or brown petal, how she'll make you take it out, don't you? So for all the vendors that already know, you see this cake up here, Miss Tracy? You already know how difficult it is to get to that type of perfection, right? So I don't need to stand before you and tell you how important it is for her and how loving she is with what she does and how much she loves her daughter, Kiara, how much she loves her mama, who I finally got to meet and go to her house. I love her too. And how much she loves her son, Deshaun, who we talk to on a regular basis, who's overseas now. That's where her passion really is. She does what she does because she loves to do it, and she wants to make sure that her children are products of who she is and that they see it. Not only her children, those, but these. Because she wants to make sure that when they leave us, that they're inspired and that they're productive young women and young men. And even if they decide that they don't want to be a part of the anointed planning and design team, that they'll be a productive part of some team. That they will have the gift that she's given them, be able to take that and it blossom and go forward. So after we hear from Ms. Wanda Green Adams, wife of Kendall, and her sidebar, Mr. Elvin. After that, I will want you, welcome you, invite you, petition you to join me in welcoming our CEO, our mama, our budget director, our leader, Guido, and our loving leader, Ms. Harrington.
Jesus, you're the center of my joy. All that's good and compass for my way. You're the fire and light when nights are long and cold. In sadness, you're the laughter, the shadows on my face. When I'm all alone, your hands are there to hold. Jesus, you're the center of my joy. All that's good and perfect comes from you. You're the heart of my contentment. Oh, for all I do. Oh, Jesus, yeah, you're the center of my joy. You are why I find pleasure in the simple things in life. You're the music in the meadows and the streams, the voices of the children, my family and my home. You're the source and finish of my highest dreams. Oh, Jesus, you're the center of my joy. All that's good and perfect comes from you. You're the heart of my contentment. Oh, for all I do. Oh, Jesus, yeah, you're the center of my joy. Oh, Jesus, you are the center of my joy. Jesus, you are the center of my joy. Jesus, you are the center of my joy. Oh, Jesus, you are the center. Yeah. Yes, you are, Jesus. You are my everything, my everything, my everything. Yeah, Jesus. You are my center. Yes, you are, Jesus. You are my everything, my everything, my everything. Oh, Jesus. You are the center. Oh, Jesus, you're the center of my joy, of my
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Shonda Harrington.
Thank you. I'm extremely humbled. This is a very emotional night. We hear a lot about what is constantly on my calendar. But first of all, let me thank God. Because those things are truly only on my calendar because of God. Second of all, let me thank my mother for instilling in me everything that I needed to be who I am. And my children, and I will promise you, every single moment of every single thing that I do is for my children. I must show what it takes. If I leave here today, they will know what it takes. I'm not looking for anybody to say anything about Shonda that's not true. But my children will know what it takes. And that is my goal. But let's talk about this calendar. Because people say what's on the calendar, and it's really funny because that's a part of my bio, and it's really ironic. And I love what's on the calendar, but let me tell you really what's on the calendar. People say birthdays, weddings, retirements, and all of these wonderful things are on the calendar because that's what people see. But what I see is numerous hours of no sleep, worries, fears that there's going to be one thing on a table that's not going to be right. What is on my calendar is faith, strength, and endurance, a wealth of knowledge and experience. Because see, unlike a lot of people that say they're a wedding and event planner, I refuse to be school trained. Because being school trained for me strips me of my experience and my ability to connect to people and do it right based on that experience. School trained makes it real sweet and sugar-coated. What's on the calendar is that next phone call or email from that next bride or groom who is upset with me or upset with that matron of honor or upset with that mother of the groom or upset with something. And I have to go into counselor mode. Then I have to go back to planner mode. And then at 2 a.m., when it's 8 a.m. in Germany, I have to go into mother mode with my son, and I talk to him every single day. And he always says, "Mom, do you ever sleep?" Not as long as I have the responsibilities that I have. I get my proper rest, and I keep moving. And then probably around 9 a.m. or 8:30, depending on which class or which day it is, I have to talk to Miss Kiki on the way to school or when she's on the way to work, because it's in me that every day I will talk to my children every day. Now, what's important about what I just said is that it's because of my children that I can service you guys so selflessly. Because that is where my purpose lies.
So, Angela, you were right on it with that. And I didn't even know your speech, but I will tell you, not only do you guys know me and know me well, all of the good times, all of the bad times, all of the tears that I shed, all of the times, well, I won't say those times. But I will promise you, it's all because of their passion and the drive that litters the calendar. The numerous clients, whether they are in Georgia or South Carolina, whether they're down in the deep woods, whether they're in the big city, whether they're in Atlanta or Augusta, and there's numerous ones of you in here now that drove here today because you're clients from wherever and you contacted us. And so we selflessly serve you. But let's talk about the team. Because as you heard, what I really am is a retired soldier with 20 years of experience. And so everything that I know and teach my team, that's where it comes from. But I couldn't do it without the team. See, I watch numerous planners who refuse to build the team. They try to do it all themselves. And they tell me I got too many people. No, I don't have enough. Because I can't be confined to the walls of Columbia, South Carolina. See, so as I continue to build my team, I have to be able to send out little individual parts of myself. What people expect, I have to send that to Georgia. I have to send that to Charleston. I have to send that to Europe because numerous times it's been prophesied to me that I will be an international planner. So, see, for the team that's always here and they laugh because I'm fussing one minute and I'm crying the next minute and I won't even say the next thing. But there was probably a chair that at one point was standing up and it ended up probably on its backside. Because it was a passion that said, why can't we get this right? And it was a passion that threw the chair, Tootie. It was a passion that cried because there was a bride that I was trying to take care of behind the scenes. Yet she forced me to be who I never wanted her to see. And I'll be transparent with you for a moment. We should not ever be confused that though I am your planner, I am a woman first. I am a mother of 2 adults. And I will take care of each of you as I require someone to take care of my children. So what we have to remember is that it's because of the clients that we are here today. Because in 2009, I had a vision, and I knew I was gifted, and I went for it. So I'm just a woman that just decided, like they say, to just go for it. And it just continued to go, and it just continued to grow. It's because of the team, those that were here, that are no longer. But I also believe that transition must take place. Every time God removes, He replaces, and He upgrades. I'm going to say that again. Every time God removes, see, I'm not one of those people that run my business out of fear. It's a lot of them that do. Fear of a bad review. Fear that somebody is upset. I run my business out of integrity, heart, determination, and caring for people. So what we have to understand is that it's the passion that drives me. It's not the paycheck. It's the passion. Let me ask my team to stand up really quick. All of my staff, just stand up for me. All of you. Because let me tell you where the paycheck goes to. Hello, it doesn't go to Shonda. It goes to these women and this man who executes the plan. So, it bothers me because my heartfelt, sincere desire is for the team to take care of you. So what we want to remember is that it's the passion that drives me. So now, let me just say this. It's because of our clients that we've grown and we continue to grow and we command respect and we do all of these great things, but it's because of the team. But overall, God put these men and women in my path. And I am extremely grateful for each and every one of you. Moving into this evening, it was my sincere desire that every single thing in this room was about you. It was about you. The color scheme that I have today came from my first 3 weddings of the year. It was about you. I never would have put those colors together, but that's what I wanted to represent. The pastry chefs, it was about you. Everything that they did for you tonight was about you. My clients, and there are some that couldn't make it, I understand that, but just always pass the word that it's about you because I am extremely grateful for each of you. And I would be remiss if I didn't say that tonight. Everything that we poured into this event was literally about you, down to the name on the tables. That was about you. It has nothing to do with Shonda. I truly appreciate you. I truly love each and every one of you. And I will tell you, some of my nurses, they get lucky because I see a couple of them out here, but y'all can reach me like none other because when y'all on shift at 2 a.m., I'm on shift at 2 a.m. It's about you. I want you to remember that. It's never about me. So what else litters my calendar is selfless service. Selfless. To where sometimes I don't know if I'm giving too much, but it's about you. Because there's always the fear of a lack of appreciation, even though it's about you. And sometimes that even hits my calendar. But what God shows me each and every time is the increase that comes after my test. So what I want to say is, as we continue to grow and we continue to move and we continue to do those things that are required, I want you to continue to know that excellence is not something that somebody gave me. It's an internal gift from God that I selflessly share with you each and every time my feet hit the floor. Each and every meeting, each and every tear, each and every consultation, each and every negotiation, each and every bit of good news, bad news, I'm sorry, I tried, I can't, but I will do whatever. It's about you. Clients, I really appreciate you. Family and friends, I really appreciate you. Staff, I really appreciate you. And I love you guys dearly. Kiki, I really appreciate you. You listen to more than maybe you wish to listen to sometime, but I gotta give it to you. Because in your listening, you're learning as well. In your listening, I'm pouring experience into you, just as I will continue to do. What I will say is, last year was a fabulous year, and I got a lot of brides in here from last year, a lot of people in here from years before, and a lot of people from this year and years coming. And I will say that every event will, and I'm not just talking, I know it, because I see the vision of your day. Every event will be better than the one before it. And if it's not, I'm no stranger to the transition. So what we must remember is that I am put into your life for a reason, and I vow to each of you that I will continue to press on your behalf. I will continue to produce the things that we're known for, and simply put, that's excellent events and productions. To all of my vendors, thank you so much. To my best friend of 17 years, Stephanie, thank you so much. You're always here. 17 years ago, God blessed me with the best friend a woman could ever have. And we did military together, and she's still here today. To everyone on the program, to John, the other young man who has left, to the gala by JW, to Miss Teresa Weston, thank you so much. I only put certain people up here, and you guys know why you're here. But last, but definitely not least, Miss Angela Carr Patterson. I wonder if you know what you give. To me. And I thank you. A woman of strength and character who I can learn from just simply by reading a Facebook post. Thank you so much for your wisdom and your knowledge, and I continue to strive and grow as not only a business owner, but a woman of integrity and character. And thank you so much for your empowering words this evening. Because every bit of that I put into my kit, and I take it with me. So, you know, some of y'all do know me very well, and you know I could probably talk for the next 30 minutes. But it's all fruitful. But I won't. So I'm going to go ahead and stop right here, because we just got a little bit more to do. Again, I want to thank you for coming out to celebrate with us during our 2017 Client Appreciation Gala. And I look forward to many more years celebrating with you as we continue to grow. Many more years celebrating with each of you as we continue to grow. So with that being said, that's all I got, as we used to say in the military. That's all I got. Thank you.
First. You heard it here first. All right, you 2017 brides, 2018 brides, get ready. We already warned you. You've been forewarned. Thank you, boss. That was very, 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 very touching. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Okay, so we're gonna have door prizes now by Tootie Griffin and Gwen Blackwell.
Psych, just kidding. It's me, not Tootie. Good evening. Okay, so the first door prize is a gift card by Ellington Sweets. Ellington Sweets is the sponsor. And the last three digits are 598. 598. And I think this is the last one. The last one is a gift bag by Faces by Miranda. And the last three digits are 597. 597. And again, we want to thank all of our vendors and our door prize sponsors. Thank you.
At this time, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of our program. Now listen, y'all heard this man play the saxophone. He's over here DJing, and all I'm gonna say, 9 months from now, that's it. I mean, I was gonna keep it PG, but I'm saying, did you put the saxophone up? You did. You thinking about? Okay, so we've got dancing and fun because I still want you guys to meet and greet some other people that you haven't. You know, it's raining outside. I want you to be careful. But before we do all that, staff. So we're gonna sing a song. Y'all know I can't sing, so I was kidding about that. I was kidding. We, the staff of Anointed Planning and Designs, first of all, we want to say thank you to each one of you for allowing us to be who we are. But we have a little presentation for our boss. Come on up, come on up. Just to say thank you. We consider, you know, my grandma used to say, give my flowers before I die. Don't give me that, you don't put no roses on my grave. So what we want to say to you is thank you. These are flowers, but they're from our hearts. They're from us because we love you. We know we get beat up, yeah, we know, but we love you just the same. Each one of those represents something special from each one of us. Now, I'm going to turn the mic over because, I'll stand here and talk. But if any one of the team members, the new girls, old head, Tootie, y'all want to say anything, y'all are more than welcome to just say thank you because we appreciate you. And I know for me personally, I love you dearly. Mwah. I do. And I want to say how much we appreciate you as from the team. These young people, y'all want to say? Oh, they voted you.
Okay. I would like to say personally, thank you for the opportunity to work with Anointed Planning and Design. I've always had a passion for event and meeting planning, but it's been multiplied working with Anointed Planning and Design. And one of the first events I worked, I actually told one of the vendors, I said, it is an awesome experience working with Shonda. It's a pleasure working with her. It's so easy. She makes our job like so easy. I've worked with several event planners and it's never been this easy. Like we come to work to do the work, but it's like it's almost already done. And like she said, she definitely has a passion for event planning and for each and every client. She knows each of you personally, like from head to toe, from start to finish. She knows every detail of your event. She has it lined up, and we execute, we try and do everything flawlessly. And if something goes wrong, it's not because of Shonda. You can best believe that, because she has it outlined. Wrong. It's somebody, but we really we love you. And I know, like I said, it's personal for me, but I know I can speak for everybody. It's easy working with you. I mean, you fuss, but that's business. It's business. You have to do what your clients need you to do to get their events executed perfectly. So we want to say we love you, we thank you, and we are so grateful for the person that you are and for the things that you do for each and every client. And also, yeah, I'll just pass it on to them.
I just want to take a minute just to say that I am pretty much the new kid on the block. I actually live in Houston, Texas. I think the first time that I came to help Shonda, I think was the Walker's wedding. And I came on to help, which I really enjoy. I am a school teacher by trade. But probably not anymore. Because I have been one of the ones stagnant in that position, just doing it, not knowing where to go next. But I am glad that Shonda has given me the opportunity to work with her team because now it's time for change for myself. So far, so good. I am looking forward to being a part of this team for a long time, if Shonda will have me. And I just want to take a minute to say thank you for the opportunity, Shonda.
All right, I'm really not one for speeches, so I'll make it quick. I did not find you by accident. I do not believe for a second that I stepped into this business that you created simply because I came across your website. I felt led to join the team, and I told you from day one that as long as you'll have me, I will mirror your passion. And I hope that I've done that for you. I hope that's something that we've all done. So when you send us off and you put us with a bride, you put us with a group, that they see your passion in us. So I love you very much. I won't cry, but thank you so much. And as long as you'll have me, I'll work as hard as you work.
Miss Shonda, I really want to say I appreciate you for all the knowledge, all the wisdom, your character, your integrity, all the time that you put into this business and you show us what it's all about. My first event with Shonda me and Sierra found out that she meant business. She gave, it's a small story, she told we were lined up with the teams. She said, put all the chair covers in the kitchen. Well, I think someone put them in another place. She couldn't find the chair covers, and she said, I gave one direction, and I said, from that event on, whatever she said, whatever detail she gave, we made sure. And I just thank you for that, because you were just building us and just the little simple things like that. And I look forward to this year. I look forward to all the weddings to come. And I just thank you, because when I came to her, I didn't come to her and say, oh, I want to work for you for the rest of my life. I want to ultimately launch my own business. And she still took me under her wing and was able to be my mentor. And I want to say I love you and I thank God for you.
All right, this is not my platform right here. So, what everyone have said, there's no need of repeating. What's understood doesn't have to be explained again. I just appreciate you, and you know that. We've had our ups and downs, and I'm still here. So I just thank you for allowing me to work with you as long as I have been, as the old head, as they say. So it has allowed me to meet numerous brides and grooms, and I appreciate it. I've met plenty of nice people because of you. Thank you.
We love you.
She's such a baby. Listen, it's raining. He's gonna play that sax one more time, y'all. Listen, let's dance. Let's have a good time. Let's spend a few minutes just enjoying each other. Thank you all so much. We appreciate you. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for your time. Thank you. We appreciate you. Do you feel appreciated? Okay, good. We do. We appreciate you all. So, thank you for putting up with me, because, I like to talk. I love people. I love God. I love Shonda. I love this business. But I also love that dessert bar that I'm trying to get to and not have to get back up here. So without that being said, enjoy the rest of the evening, and thank you.